This old gaming PC just came in the shop because when you go to turn the system on, you get this annoying buzzing sound coming from the inside.
I mean, just take a listen.
That would drive me crazy, and the weird part is Windows works perfectly fine despite this loud noise.
So what exactly is going on here?
Well, if we open the system up and follow the sound, it looks like it's coming from this onboard speaker,
Otherwise known as a buzzer.
which is a super helpful diagnostic tool that not everybody installs on their motherboard.
That's designed to notify you if something's wrong.
It can help with diagnosing post errors or even just telling you that something's failed, which is what this long sustained noise means on Gigabyte motherboards. And if you're curious what failed, well, one little look at our CPU fan, and that guy's not spinning. It's lit up and it kind of just moves just a little bit and then just gets stuck. So basically this buzzer is telling us
That our fan's not working.
and it's probably a result of the ridiculous amount of dust that's been pulled through this heatsink, which doesn't get helped by the fact that this fan's installed backwards.
And if you're wondering why I mean that,
See, the ugly side of the fan where the logo is,
unlike 99% of fans, is where your air is going.
which means for this fan, the air is being sucked through this heatsink here, which is the absolute opposite of traditional airflow, and it's actually fighting with this rear fan, which is actually pulling the air out the back of the case, while this one's sucking air the opposite direction. That just doesn't make any sense. And based on the fact that the fan still kind of spins, that it just gets stuck a little bit, I'm assuming there's probably something blocking the fan blades, something like dust or something that got inside of these fan blades right here, or maybe something actually stuck in the bearing itself.
See, it doesn't take a whole lot of force to stop your fan from spinning.
A lot of times they'll give up if there's just a little bit of force against them.
As a safety measure to prevent it from burning up the motor.
Plus, when the open face of the fan blades happens to be exposed like this to the actual heatsink, what can happen is over time, your fan blades can start to rub against the actual heatsink itself and get caught there, preventing it from spinning. So this is almost never an ideal setup. So I think the first step is let's just clean the system out because this thing's absolutely disgusting. So let's take this PC out back and blow it out. And with this PC now cleaned up, check this out. Now when we go to turn the system on, our fan actually runs, and that buzzer is not going off like crazy, which fixes the main issue, but we're not done just yet, because this fan is still backwards. So let's pop this fan off, but before we put it back on, let's pull this whole CPU cooler off so we can fix this dried up thermal paste.
Which is definitely not helping with temperatures.
So with just a little isopropyl alcohol, we can wipe that off so we can reinstall our heatsink with some fresh thermal paste. And with that good, we can now take our fan and install it the correct way. This way, these two fans are actually working together rather than against each other with the airflow. So with this PC clean, no longer buzzing, and our fan in the proper orientation, let's get this system back over to our customer.